Whoops. Okay. Okay. I spin it the wrong way, I think. Yeah. Okay, now let's put some water on it. Oh no! That's getting me all wet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at all that water flying off of here. Yeah. Yeah. So that doesn't work very good. Greetings! Okay, another day, another Fruly. Yes. Lychee beer. Okay, so we got another great one for you today. We'll just see how it develops. Okay. This is so good. I'm not going to guzzle the whole thing. No way, I'm going to enjoy it. So we'll put this down for a sec. Okay. So, you remember this from last time? Poured water on it, splash it off. Okay, so you remember the skin that you live on? That little skin is what they say you live on. That includes the Marianas Trench, Mount Everest, all the oceans, and about 20-30 miles of crust that's just all crack. Okay, look at this skin. You live on a skin, and underneath is a ball of magma. And it's pressurized, like millions of atmospheres of pressure. It's crazy, okay? This would burn off. Case closed. Okay, we did a great analysis the other day. So yeah, no. This whole model is just junk. It doesn't represent any of their claims except maybe the spin. So, let's see what we have. See what we have in the bag of tricks today. In the goodie bag. This has all the equipment in here. Maybe we can pull out another celestial body. Woo, this could be the moon or something. Woo! Okay. Cars, people. Let's just get it all ready now. For easy access. Let's put it over here. So, let's take a jet fighter. Or maybe should we take the shuttle? Yeah, let's do it with the shuttle. It's just a jet plane anyways when they show it landing. It's just a jet plane. Woo! Okay. So, let's see here. We got a spirit level, all right? Let's put that on there. Okay. Now how's that gonna stay level when you're going, let's just do it this way maybe. Okay. Now watch how it goes around the ball. Oh my gosh, it already, with the slightest thing, it went up. Why? So when we're over here, there's no bubble. and then it starts to come back. Think about it, okay? It doesn't work. Okay, now the plane, the way they fly nose up for thousands of miles, the whole trip. So it's called an airplane, okay, airplane. It flies over the earth plane, okay, the plane of the earth. So let's see if we can put this level on here. Okay, so planes, they fly parallel to the ground, okay. So I don't know, like, how do you think he's going to go around this curve? Oops, there goes the level. Okay, I hope you're getting that. How can I show it more? Can't see if it's... Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay. So I hope you see the ball in there. Yeah, of course. So here it comes. It's fast, it's really fast. There it goes. Okay, so now it's upside down. So, nothing, I mean, that just makes no sense. Okay, you're flying horizontal, and all of a sudden, there it goes. Okay, let's see it again. Okay, planes fly level flight. Okay, look how easy it is to move this thing. And believe me, you know, it's a hoax. Woo. Doesn't work at all. So, what can I say? Let's just have a little break here and see if we can talk about something else. Yeah, I've have a little audience going on too. I don't know if I can spin it over, show you. See how flat it is? All the way around. Perfectly flat. Okay, so yeah. Doesn't work. Okay? So, it's another thing. So we already show, you know, how ridiculous this is. But how about you're leaving from Vancouver, North America, you want to go to Japan. Okay. Well, you're going against the spin. So here's you. Why would it still take 10 hours to go from North America to Japan when you're flying into the spin? Okay, here's the spin. Japan's coming to you at probably around 800 miles an hour, and you're going, let's say 500 this way. It should only take you, what, a couple hours to get to Japan? What's the problem? Okay, because Earth isn't spinning. It's so obvious. Now look at the hot spot on here. Okay, and they tell you the moon is a ball reflecting light. Well, this is about all the light you're going to get off a ball if it's reflecting. Okay, nothing. That's it right there. That's all. So it's obviously making its own light, the moon. It's lit edge to edge. Okay, it's like a flashlight. The light, moonlight's cold. Okay, you put a thermometer in the moonlight at night, you'll see it's cooler than the shade. Yeah. So, okay, so here we go. Doesn't work. And we're going to put up the teacher's guide for Coriolis. Like, this is an official document. And it says, it doesn't pull the atmosphere along. It says this body, when it's up above in the air doing its thing, okay? Think about it. So, yeah, it's nonsense. It's obviously not spinning. Okay, here you go. Counterclockwise. Everything should be coming to you. Okay? Doesn't work. So, another huge fail of the globe. Second, it can't be spinning because only solid objects can spin. This little, I'm going to call it the bionic skin. Okay, the bionic skin of the globe. What are its properties? Well, for one, even though it's cracked, okay, apparently it still has, well, take the mass of this in kilograms, put it in the equations at flat.wtf, they're right out of the textbooks, which are also there, and you'll see, you need trillions upon trillions upon trillions of psi, there's like 20 zeros of tensile strength to spin a mass like this, if it was solid, okay? Okay, so you got a skin, it's all cracked, and it's holding a ball of magma, and containing millions of atmospheres of pressure as well. No, that's nonsense. Okay, granite crumbles next to a campfire. And you think this thin little skin, in relation to all this here, 6,000 degrees Celsius, convection currents, everything, it would burn off. Okay? It would burn right off. So, it can't be spinning to begin with. Okay? So the bionic skin has, even though it's all cracked, and it's just a thin skin, it's got trillions of psi of tensile strength. That's one of its properties. Then, yeah, that's the main property actually. And yeah, that keeps it spinning. And then of course, it's also orbiting. So that means you can't ever claim there's an outward force. That's done. Only if it was spinning, you could say that. No problem. But the fact that it's not, it's also orbiting, that's done. You need, you know, each motion puts its own kinetic energy. So you need the resultant vectors of the spin and the orbit. When you combine those, you see it's alternating. Because on the one hand, it's when you're at the top of the spin here, your vector is exactly the opposite to the orbit. Okay? The orbit, you're going 67,000 miles that way, and then you got 1,000 this way. You got to subtract and get the resultant vector. Simple. Okay, 66,000. And then the vector is pointing down here, so it does nothing when you're right halfway through. You're going 67. And then by the time you get to the bottom, the vectors are in the same direction. Okay, simple. So the vector in the same direction, you add 68,000. So you just did from 66 to 68,000 in half a revolution. That's 2,000 miles per hour. That's a lot. Okay, and that's where the acceleration works out to 21 millimeters per second squared of alternating acceleration and deceleration. So you're going to have deceleration, acceleration, deceleration, acceleration, deceleration, acceleration. So it doesn't work. On my About page at Rockets Push Off Air, YouTube, I got a beautiful summary there. So they're done. All you can have, every object on the surface has to experience the acceleration alternating with deceleration. That's the physics of it. there's no way around it. It's just the globe hugger. They never ever considered, hey, what's the combined effect of spinning and orbiting? What is it, the combined effect? You have to know that. Okay? And that debunks the globe. That's the end of the globe. Done. See? Okay? That's it. So this thing can't be spinning. It's just physically impossible. Any discussion you enter with the globe head, he's assuming this right here. This hard plastic stupid thing. That makes no sense. He assumes this. But then you just tell him, shadows don't work on your ball. And we'll link to the shadow video at the end of this one. I put it on my last video as well. It's just shadows.flat.wtf. So shadows, plural, right? Shadows.flat.wtf takes you to the video, and you'll see the shadows don't work on the ball. So now what? Then you got these crazy people thinking they're going to go to Antarctica and, ooh, we're going to show you a sun. I don't care. I don't care. Anybody can put a light up in the sky. You'll see, there's a commercial of that. Okay? It's a joke. Okay, you just stand a little far away. Oh, there's a 24-hour sun. No, sorry. It doesn't work that way. No 24-hour sun has ever been recorded in Antarctica, ever. They might seem like daylight, yeah, because you're at the edge of the system there. You got the dome reflecting all the snow. It might seem light, but you'll never see it saying 24 hours light. Okay, that's in the World Book Encyclopedia.
The northern tip of Iceland just touches the Arctic Circle. For one day in each year, generally about June 22nd, the whole region from the North Pole to the Arctic Circle has 24 hours of daylight. On another day each year, usually December 22nd, there are 24 hours of darkness. The North Pole has 6 months of daylight from about March 21st to September 21st. During this period, the sun never sets. Important, we're talking about the North Pole here. For other 6 months of the year, the North Pole is in darkness. See also Arctic Ocean map, okay? So talking about the Antarctic Circle, during this period, the sun never sets. 1/2 degrees north of the South Pole. It marks off the South Frigid Zone from the South Temperate Zone. For one day of each year, usually December 21st, the whole area south of the Antarctic Circle has 24 hours of daylight. It does not mention anything about the sun never setting in Antarctica.
So, yeah, I guess I'm here alone now. But that's it. I just wanted to chat about a few stupidities about this ball. And there's more. Let's do a little more. First we just finish this off, the Fruly. Whoa. Fruly. Okay. Okay, you got this guy. Okay. Let's say he's standing on this ball. Look at his line of sight. He's looking at the North Star. How's he going to see the horizon? Okay, he can't see the horizon. He wouldn't even be able to see the moon. You know? But in reality, we can capture the moon and Polaris and the horizon all in the same frame. That just says it all. Now watch here. Let's put him on the equator. And he's looking south. Where's the sun? That's what he's asking. Hey, I can't see the sun. Well, I can see the sun all the time when I look south. It's just right there. He'll never see it because the geometry won't let him. His line of sight is down. Okay, how's he going to see the sun? Maybe if he bends his back backwards, but then he won't be able to see the horizon. You see, in reality, we see the horizon, the sun, sun above the trees, everything. You can't do that with this. It's just physically impossible. So, think about that. Let's just have a little look at the sun here. Okay? You could never make this shot in the globe. It's just physically impossible. And we just showed you that. So, let's just bring it back. Yeah. I think we were there. Okay. So that's a big F. Big fail. You know, he can't see. And even when you're filming the 24-hour sun, how are you going to do it on this thing? Okay? What's he going to do? How's he going to do it? The ball is spinning, and he has to keep his eye on the sun. So the sun's over here. Okay? And the ball spins him down to here. So that's crazy. Because on the flat earth, you just take the guy and he just turns around like this. Doesn't matter where he is on the ground. He just goes like this. Okay? He does a 360. In the ball, you have to do a 180. And it just doesn't work. We've got videos up on that. Again, physically impossible. So don't be stupid. Don't be sucked in by some clowns, some characters. Tell them to show you the shadows, how nicely they're working with their 24-hour sun there. See if it matches reality. It won't. So, they will never show that anyways, because they can't. All they can do is show like a light. I don't care if they have 100 suns down there. That's irrelevant. Doesn't suddenly make up for the fact that, you know, all the stupidity of this. No. It's not going to make your globe, idiots, okay? It's not going to make you a globe to go down there and then film a light. No. Okay? So, and of course science is repeatable and everything else has to match your claim. Like you said, there's light. Let's see if it matches the shadows. And too bad, nowhere in the globe do the shadows work. All you can get on here is a straight line. We showed that in the video. It's a joke. So once you can't make shadows work, you shouldn't be talking about the sun and thinking that that's going to prove something. Once somebody knows like a little bit about this, how stupid it is, how planes fly, how shadows behave on our flat earth, and it can't be replicated on here. Okay, who cares what they're going to say about the sun? You automatically, by default, logic, you can say, okay, that's a stunt. That's a clown show. Because Earth is flat. It's not moving. We're done with that. Okay, there's no... It's done. It's over. It's just, that's what it is what it is. So it just makes them look so stupid.
It's over there. I think it's over there.
Ready and go!
With next day delivery on thousands of electricals, you can be sure of a better tomorrow.
2024, and they're going to pull that off. And I heard Nikon partnership with NASA, and apparently they discontinued the P1000, known as the Globebuster. Yeah, I think NASA may have pressured them, some people are suggesting, and it was just before the April 2024 equinox, or I mean solar eclipse. Oh, and you just, actually, equinox reminded me of something. So they're saying, oh yeah, everybody sees it at 90, 270. Well, if you look at the chart of equinox eclipse, solar eclipses during equinox, and you map those out, and they're predicted like up to 2090. And we got these maps. When you see the path of totality, which only makes sense on the flat map because it's a nice curve, whereas you get these weird S shapes and zigzags on like a Mercator or whatever. It looks stupid, doesn't make sense. And you see, there's going to be one coming up, I think 2074, I don't know. At the North Pole is going to be the path of totality. That might be 2090, I don't know. But anyways, there's some that the path of totality is going to be around Antarctica. It's just all over the place. So that's very interesting. And they say, oh, well, how come your model, in the far south, the sun appears to rise in the southeast and set in the, southwest? Well, I don't care. What's it doing the rest of the day? You have to look north to see it because it hasn't gone past Capricorn. And the shadows prove that. So we know where the sun is. So that's just a unique observation. That's all. Nothing more than that. There's no bearing whatsoever on anything. You got the mirror dome, you got the atmosphere. That's smoke and mirrors, man. You can easily see that somehow at the extremities, light can behave differently. And I can recreate these kind of effects with lights easily. Where the sun actually, like, let's say, in the northwest, I can make it look like it's in the southwest. Just by taking two sheets of glass and making them 90 degrees to each other. And it'll look like the sun is to your left when actually it's to your right. So it's not inconceivable. It's an observation, we just have to take it. We don't necessarily have to explain it, but we did a little explanation right now. There's other variables involved that can easily produce that effect. Who knows? But in terms of supporting this, just because they put that fake, the stunt they're going to do, that's you can't bridge that gap. This is done. It doesn't exist. So what are they doing? Okay, they're chasing rainbows or something, like literally. Okay, they're making shit up to fool the weak-minded people. Okay, don't let that be you. Okay. All right. Okay. And that's the end of the globe.